You ever notice like no one will throw up and then that one person throws up and then that same night that one person throws up, there's like 6 other people that throw up. Like, it's like dominoes.
It's like something like there's like a linger in the air that makes it easier for everyone else afterwards.
Bro, it's crazy funny fucking throw up story. You guys know how there's that platform in the stage for level.
Yeah.
So we were cracking there as a bottle service and this girl was dancing and the crowd was like right in front. She threw up.
Oh, crowd.
Oh, fuck. Okay, because I seen it and she had taken a shot at the table and then they were like this, so she gave those eyes and I was like, ooh, that was a bad one for her. And instantaneously, she just turned around. Boom. I'm immune to that fucking yak smell now, bro. You know how before people smell yak, they start throwing up too? Now I'm just like, oh, whatever. I'm immune to this shit. But she yaks and it goes on 3 girls, right? And I go, fuck, those are some baddies. Bro, I did not help this girl who threw up. I went straight, grabbed some towels. Because the girl thought a drink got thrown at her, and when she realized it was throw up, she screamed. And I was like, fuck, she ain't never coming back here no more. There goes my one chance. That's my one nighter.
Alright, what up, y'all? Welcome to the ID Fleece Podcast. My name is Maq, aka Mac Daddy, with my co-host over here.
This is Johnny, aka JP.
And today we got a special guest, our boy.
What's going on, guys? This is Alex Layog.
So what's up, brother? So Johnny and I, we work at SB2 together. Johnny's been working at a bunch of different places. But let the people know, where you do security at.
I've done security a lot of places downtown San Jose. I started off at level 44. Went to a few undergrounds. Fun stuff. But Myth and Nova, been there. So, I was in the scene before. So, I was going out partying, and instead of drinking, getting fucked up, and just getting in fights, I just stay sober, get paid, and get in fights.
Yeah, exactly. We kind of talk about it all the time. It's like, this is our going out. You get to have fun, but we're making money at the same time. So it's not the same exact thing, which is nice, which is kind of that big old perk of working security. But, we got a lot of things that kind of mitigate that perk versus the pros versus cons type of shit.
Yeah. As you get older, though, like, you don't want to do the fights no more. You just want to get that money.
100%.
You're like, I'm tired of this shit sometimes, man.
You just let the fight happen now. Before hey, that first punch is thrown, you're there, arm bar, grab an elbow, something. Now it's like, oh shit, go ahead. Who's winning? Hey man, come here. You won, you beat his ass, all right, cool. Then you do like the fucking, the face, like, hey man, you good? Don't hit me. Let's go outside, let's talk. But now people...
You hold this group back. We get this one out first. Now
bring him outside.
But you want that get back? I don't know if you want that.
Recently, one of the fights at SB2, when there's a bunch of shit going on, we had to make sure they went to the front gate, one went to the side gate, and I went out there to make sure that there's one, because this one chick was trying to rush. When one of our friends over there across that works at Separator, she got pushed hella hard by some dude. And the whole group, the dude's girl was trying to come in and start fighting with him. It was crazy. Sometimes these fights do be getting wild, and I try not to get touched or swung on or anything.
You see, with guy fights, it's okay. The girl fights are the ones that get out of fucking.
That's what I say. The every time.
Because at least a guy knows, hey, once you get your hand on your bicep and they feel that they can't breathe, they will tap. These girls, you will hold them and they'll be turning purple, but will fight you to the fucking kicking and screaming, bro. And it's just,
bro.
Yeah.
I've said forever. So I teach martial arts. So when I have students, they're fighting, they're kids, they're young, they're learning how to do all this sparring stuff. And people ask me what do you notice? What's different? Or who's better? Girls are savages. There's that little time when they start to hit that puberty that they want to be girls. But in the beginning stage, I always say my girls in the beginning are savages. The boys are, little scaredy cats. Then you hit that little spot where then they shift. The girls want to be more pretty and the boys want to start being tough. So there's always this cool ass thing where you see these girls just kicking ass at a young age. I remember one of some of my students, there were only 2 girls left over and they were fighting for a long time. It was dope. They were my beasts.
Yeah,
man. That's what it is. I notice I have daughters too, so I notice girls are fighting the boys when they hit.
And too, even because I'm pretty sure all of us woke up with a hurt wrist or a fucked up thumb because of fucking some punch you threw or some
whole form was all black.
And it's just kind of damn, luckily now this generation, they don't really fight. What they do is they talk and walk backwards. But there's still the crowds that get down a little bit, and then but that's easy because they really like now. Before fights would happen at the club, it's because people kind of knew how to fight. Yeah, it was kind of like okay now
you get the ones that train.
Now you get the AKA guys, right? Everybody was training. I'm gonna train that AKA. Let me grab your dick. But I mean, but nowadays it's really like nobody out there is really out there like that, and if they are, they're swing and miss, and you're just kind of fucking playing.
The worst thing is everyone's always trying to provoke a fight, but then when they get caught up in one, then all of a sudden their hands are up and like, listen, like no, bro, like you over here talking the maddest shit, and all of a sudden want to start, acting up.
Yeah, and they go back to your manager. Well, your security guard hit me. Like you saw my
There's a lawsuit. There's a lawsuit.
Then they make our entire lives work.
My lawyer's gonna get. Fuck your lawyer.
Like I got cameras saying that you spit at me, you saw me, or whatever.
Shit, bro. Because that's the one thing too about the stigma of like security guards. Like every one of us just wants to fucking beat people up. Fuck no, bro. We are all kind-hearted people. We don't want to hurt nobody. All we're there to do is do exactly what you're doing. Look at the ass, get paid, grab a shot, and then go home. Right?
Facts.
That's all you gotta do. Like, yes, just like everywhere else, there might be that one or two bad apples, right? Where you have an overly security guard who thinks he's fucking Captain America. But 9 out of 10 times, everybody's just chill. We're out here just to make sure that, hey, the venue pays us, everyone's having a good time, and if shit pops off, we're able to not get in it, but push that shit to the street because we want to see the fight too. Get your ass in the middle of the street. One of you fight and get knocked out, and then it's like we're doing our job because you guys are in the street.
Bro, it's hilarious because there'll be times where like they actually go outside, and then all of a sudden we hear they actually got to a fight, so we're like, we're all peeking because hey, if it's not in our business,
it's outside the gates, we good.
Now we get a little show.
Everybody else, we all good? All right, good night. You do a little check on your security staff. Like you gotta look at it differently. Like you said, like I know you work for certain guys, probably the same group for years, right?
Years.
We work with some of the same guards too. And so like, do you always look at it? It's like I always say, it's easier when you know your staff. And you treat us more like we go in there as like brothers and start coworkers type of thing. It makes it way easier. And it's just like nowadays it's like it was a rough patch.
Hey, there was a rough time, and the one thing that a lot of we can RIP to a lot of people, but there was times where it was like, the number one thing was to make sure everyone that worked with you that night made it home to their family, right? Now downtown San Jose is really downgraded, but there was a time, bro, like, people, even yourself, just me going out, you knew the thing was in the back of the car. You had something, you had to either have that pocket knife on you or something because you never knew what would happen. And it was always some shit. But now it's like, it's a little different. We're older now, too. And we don't bring that kind of, we leave that shit alone. And you don't know how many nights somebody's talking shit to your face. You little bitch. Oh, catch me outside. You don't want to see me. I'm outside right now. What's up?
Or when they walk away, I was about to snake his ass. I'm about to beat his ass. It's like, why didn't you? Like, you're doing all this shit. You're doing all I don't want to fight. Like, I'm not inviting people to challenge me, but I'm saying it's like, you made this big ass giant show. And I just said no or whatever. And then all of a sudden you want to walk away talking like you were going to do something. It's like, you guys, I don't want to do something. You didn't do anything. Neither one of us wanted it. What's going on? Like, just, why are you going to try to talk big shit, act like you were about to or you did something?
That's what you say, it's the back pedal.
Yeah, you bitch. He's a bitch. Yeah, you the bitch.
I was like, all right, bro.
Catch me outside. We are
you
outside.
The zip code, brother. Where you at?
Right here. Like, come across the street with me. For what? You ain't gonna do shit. Man.
And then,
I wish you would.
I'll be right here, bro.
But you know what? I give it up, the respect, because there was a few times where the dude who was the non-aggressor who got in a fight, I put away. I'm going to tell you this, the funniest shit. This Indian cat, like a younger kid, he had his girl there, and there's some other dudes that were talking, who tried to get at her, and he's like, hey, man, don't be disrespectful. The dude came up, he was from the hood, you can kind of tell, because he had that little, ghetto swag. he's like, man, fuck you, da da da. And then the ghetto dude smacked the Indian dude in the face.
Just like that.
Straight up. And that Indian dude said, fuck you. So our security team had broke it up. But our guy in the back was like, hey man, I seen the whole thing, just chill, relax. We kicked out the ghetto dudes. They were in the street, and I was like, yo, what the fuck happened? He's like, nah, man, I was just trying to do. That dude casually, nicely, calmly walked out. Indian cat, too. He had a little muscle on him, so you can tell he wasn't the ones from India, the engineers. He was born and bred in like Cupertino or something, Fremont, you know.
Okay.
He's like, dude, so where the corner was at the stop sign, the dudes were like, come step right here. That motherfucker came. Cracked the dude that touched his girl. Then his boy tried to crack him. And then I'm watching there, and I was in awe, like, oh shit. Like, what the fuck happened? And I was like, yo, y'all need to chill. You guys talk, like, god damn, bro. And then it was just funny because he was super calm, super chill, because he trained. You can tell because that jab came in pretty quick. And when he had his head on a swivel, knowing exactly what was coming to come back.
They thought they had a tech, bro. He was over a Desi bomber over here.
And no bullshit. And he was like, fucking see what you got your shit. Then he went all hood and gangster. I was like, damn, I still can't let you back in the club. Grab your girl. I'll give you a shot later, but damn.
Come back next week. I got you.
He straight up demoed these motherfuckers, and I was just like, and then the dude went to go pick up his boy. He's like, what the fuck happened? He's like, man, fuck that shit. He snaked. He didn't snap. I'm like, bro, you walked into that shit. You knew that shit was coming. And then you kind of gotta play like, oh yeah, man, yeah, that's fucked up. He shouldn't. You just sit.
But change back there.
You got fucked up, bro.
You turn around to the other car.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't know. When was the last time you guys had some shit like that pop on Invest Me too?
Well, it's been pretty peaceful, not too bad. A lot of stuff will happen. Start inside, they'll go out and then escalate hella crazy outside. Mm-hmm. Like this last weekend, some dude. I don't even know if they were even at SB2, but I know some stuff was going on outside, and they were talking smack. We can hear it. All of a sudden, they just run past the front. It's already over. We're done. Like, it's late. Our gates are locked. Also, we see everyone rushing. They were beating the crap out of this dude. And he's got a girl that's an A1 because they were stomping his ass out. She slid in and covered him like this. They got clap, clap, clap 3 times with a boot. The dude gets up and like randoms were like recording. This dude's eyes opened up red, swole, crazy. You can't even see his eye. It looked like a big old red like ball just on his face. And he's still out here talking shit. Like, yeah, like to some dude's camera, like, yeah, like, what are you doing? You just got your ass. And it was bad. He was getting stomped out. His girl was getting stomped out. Bad.
I've seen so many people get stomped out downtown. It's fucking crazy.
It's pretty funny, though. Because, you know what's crazy? You ever see, like, a stomp out that looks hella bad, but then the dude gets up and it's like, fuck, nothing happened to you. Like, no. You don't have nothing on your face. These Louis Vuittons that you're wearing these days, guys, these fucking... Stop that shoes. I mean, those Hokas, whatever. New Year's, let's see some dude. Oh, okay, so New Year's is a different night, right?
Yeah. New Year's, some dude, after we kicked him out, got with the other table, we got into outside, started finding the dude. Yeah. A girl intervened. He hit clocked the girl. It's a random car. I don't even have to get involved, dude. I just pushed the dude's face. Like, hey, what the fuck's wrong with you? This random car stops, sees it. 4 dudes hop out. I was like, do my job for me. I'm like, fuck it. Yeah. I was like, kick his ass again. I don't
know. How do you guys feel about that when you see a guy get smack up a girl? For me, that shit boils. Like, it boils and fucking, and then, so it was crazy because we had a time when it happened at level. A dude overzealous took his girl's phone, threw it, and you seen it. So you're kind of like, get it to a point where like, hey man, you can't do that shit out here. Like, you know, have more respect. That's your girl. She's crying. He's over here throwing a fucking fit. And I forgot what happened, but she came towards him and he just swung back and backhanded her. Oh. And I was like, I can't. Like, I know what I did in that moment. I fucked up and I kind of pushed him like, yo, what the fuck is your problem as a man?
Yeah.
I mean, he came back and said, look, it ain't your business. Fuck her. She's cheating on me. I was like, oh shit. I can't get involved. But I'm just like, yo, you just can't hit your girl like that. Mm-hmm. You know, there's lines, because, you know, it's testy. But one, I grew up, you never put your hand on a woman at all. I don't care what you say. And that's why sometimes breaking up these girl fights.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a gray area, man.
Like, oh, I can't choke this bitch out, but damn, she comes back one more time.
It's like sometimes, like, you know, you grab them by the waist, like pick them up, push them, and they fall. We're like, oh, fuck.
And then they wear some shit, they're just... And then you somehow touch them, and all of a sudden a titty pop out, and it's like you're holding a girl with her titty, and her titty's out, and she's going like that, and she's still trying to fight. And she don't realize her titty's out, and
then they try to act like you the perv.
Yeah,
like, no, I'm trying to do my job, and now all of a sudden, see, with that whole girl shit, like that situation. That man needs an ass whoop.
Yes.
I don't care if she cheated on you.
100%.
I don't care if she cheated on you. But then there's that, like, when the girls are trying to fight a man like their man.
Oh,
it's like
it's different.
People only go so far. Like, a dude should run the fuck away, like he's running from his life, because you don't want to be put in that situation. Yeah. But if a woman is beating the fuck and just swinging on the motherfucker, and she gets hit back, it's like, I might whip his ass, but I don't understand. Or I might pull him off and it's like, you gotta just like, if you are putting hands on somebody, period, I don't care who, and there'll be so many girls that be doing that all of a sudden want to call their brothers, call their homies, when you're the one putting hands on people. Like, that is completely unacceptable. I'm raising a daughter. Ain't no way. I'm like, it's never okay. Yeah, do not expect to put hands on somebody and that they will not put hands back on.
I experienced that a couple weeks ago.
Did you?
The girl, when we throw her out, I closed the gate on her. She's talking magic. You suck that motherfucker's blood. I was like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, cool. So I'm gonna call some bloods on you. She's so drunk, can't unlock her phone. So I'm like, yep, learn how to unlock your phone first before you send a threat.
She was wild.
Good night.
Wild.
I got a video. I'll show you.
Fucking hitting the goddamn fence. Like, she was almost
screaming like.
Alcohol does that shit, man. Alcohol does that shit.
Bro, I had some one shit, like, this whole group was getting kicked out. And for some reason, like, I was, like, in the way of one of the dudes, told him he can't come back in. And all of a sudden, he's, like, talking hell shit to me. But I'm not the one that kicked him out. Somebody else did. So he's always picking on me, the smaller dude. Then all of a sudden, when they all start coming, they start intervening. His girl starts fucking screaming and shit. She had them big-ass bone quee nails on. And she's like, no. This motherfucker, and pokes me in the fucking eye hella bad. My shit was all
I remember that guy.
I was like, oh, what the fuck? And I couldn't see him, like, I was like, what the fuck do I do with this? Like, I was fucking like heated, and like I couldn't even fucking see.
Yeah, disadvantage too is something different.
Like she's right here at range, but like I'm just out. But that long ass damn nail she had just got me, just scratched my eye too. Luckily, that shit didn't do
something that I learned about everything security that I learned from one of my boys that trained like at Dark Horse and stuff. Your distance is everything. Your distance is everything.
You see the reach?
You gotta stay away from.
Dude, I think that really is just the conversation you have with anybody that does fight, whether you're a martial artist or you're just a brawler that likes to get down. It's that distance, man. Like, that's why a lot of people that don't even train are so successful at fighting or so dangerous, because they don't allow people to have that ability to find their distance. That's why they just rush and just go at you.
You close the gap.
Close the gap, sir.
Close the gap.
And overwhelm motherfucker.
And like with us, it's easier for us because we're sober when we're doing this, right? And we close that gap. We're going through and we're knowing that their vision's not impaired. And if they're swinging straight, but they can't swing straight if I'm right there in their eye. They're going past me. And that's a lot of time. Just stay in their pocket, ride it forward, because if they're backpedaling, they're going to fall. And you're just stayed in your stance and just walk it down. Close the gap. And that's not even like,
And then when you close that gap, it kind of makes their way out, pushing them out towards the entrance or exit, And
I'm going to be honest, one of the biggest things about being a security that I learned and I had to get through too, because I there's a point where I had an ego too. You've seen it, right?
I've been there.
You've been there plenty of times when I thought, I could bench 315 pounds and take you and push you out like that. But now it's like one of the things, man. It's like once you start seeing it, then you de-escalate. You don't escalate it. Hey man, what's going on? Oh shit, he stepped on your foot. Hey man, you know what? Hey man, you go ahead, just ask it. Hey man, come talk to me real quick. Hey, you stepped on your foot. Man, hey, it's a club. Don't mean nothing about it. You're here with your girl. Have a good time. And then even when you have to do something, hey man, you know what? It's loud in here. Can I talk to you outside?
Yeah.
That's my favorite one. Because then it's like, hey, 86. 86 and just walking out. What happened? They're fucking winding out. Oh, you know what? Come back next week or something. And 9 times out of 10, they come back next week. Then you get that apology. Because it's always the funny drunk guy or that drunk sloppy guy that comes in one Saturday, comes back the following Saturday. Hey man, sorry about last week. I don't know what happened. My boy showed me a video.
Or I even tell them, like, if it's a Friday night, like, you know what? You can't, I'm gonna let you in, let you back in. Come back tomorrow night. Come back tomorrow night.
And then you know what's funny? They come back and get us fucked up.
Bro,
next week.
we just 86 some dude. He has been there a few times and started something with a different security guard each time. And like it was like a completely different person each time.
He still tries to come back.
And he still tries to come back. We finally like 86 because he tried to get real bad with one of them. But like he's come back a few times, started shit with staff. It's like, dude, like really, like you want to act up at a spot and just be coming back the next week like nothing ever happened.
Yeah,
well,
it's entitlement, man.
But then you get the people you got. Like, you can't give them a chance. You know, like this was.
Yeah, you already know from the jump.
You just get that like, alright.
Yeah, we probably should have aced that dude after the first one.
We try to change. We try to have a different leaf now. Let's try to give somebody a chance, but now we give them a second, third chance. You're like, I can't do it no more, bro. I'm sorry. I give you the benefit of the doubt, and you make me look dumb. And that's the last thing I like to be looked is dumb. Like, but it's just like over time, though, like you said, like I had the ego too. I was going in there like, motherfucker, talk shit. I was ready to throw him, like, you know. But after a while, I didn't get shit out of that.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. A lot of the ego shit came from girls because you get it right. You get there, you're like your first night work security. Like, oh shit, I got a job. I'm about to get paid tonight. Shit, I can finally pay my phone bill. This $100 is going there, right? Boom, boom, boom. Then you get a few weeks in, you're kind of tenured. You're like, oh yeah, let those girls slide in. I seen them, right? Then she's like, oh my god, thank you. What you mean? Then they get, and then the girls, like they do, they'll provoke it. He touched my girl in the bathroom. What? Oh man, let me do this for you, girls.
Bruh. I did that when I first started working. I'm in the back of my bathroom, and bro, my first they had me feel like I was hot shit because every time they come through the pocket, while that happens, like, no, I got you. That was the first one.
I'm telling you, they get your ego in there, and then that whole time, right? You're like shit, like because like throughout the week you start, like shit. I'm gonna bench this week, bench 5 days a week, bro. Bench day every day. My chest, cool. I can push people now. Then they get that. Oh, you been working out? Nah. Boom, and then they get you. Then you get that dude out. Then that ego comes in, and a real fight happens, and you're just diving in there, grabbing people. Like, oh yeah, look at me. And then it's the same fucking girl that sees you every time. That's like, oh my god, he's so strong. He's so strong.
So what's one of the craziest stories that you had to be involved in? Like throughout brawls, something they said one thing about
the craziest one. It started inside level. We got everybody outside. Luckily, it was one of those end of the night fights.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But somewhere someone said east side. Then fucking it went from east side to fucking you ain't shit. Then out of nowhere, two groups. Fucking in front of level, and it's crazy because we had shut everything down. The club's over, so these two groups are still arguing and fighting. Then they start really scrapping, and out of nowhere, right, this other group of people coming in, and they were coming from Myth, so all they see is people fighting, right? So they're like, oh yeah, so it's like 3 different groups of people fighting,
just coming in for no reason.
I'm talking about. Just melee chaos coming in, swinging, and there's people because it's like you couldn't tell who's with who, and so we're all out there and we're off, you know. And our head security is like, "Hey, stay out," and then fucking this shit went on. When I tell you 15, 20 minutes, it went on 15, 20 minutes. Motherfuckers was throwing the cones, right? And then so. My boy's bike was on the street, so then this dude, they were like fighting on top of his bike. So he ended up grabbing a dude and saying, get the fuck off my bike. And then when that happened, it was just like full circle. We circled him and we were literally, this is very few times I throw punches. And this was one of the times where I was throwing punches to hurt like I was aiming for that chin because these motherfuckers were coming. And I would say that's probably the craziest. And that shit broke up because once the security got in it, and this is when we had all the Usos.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And our Usos would be inebriated somehow, somewhere, a shot or two. But they came in and we were just, I just remember this. I just remember throwing 2 two hit connected with one and flipped one dude over a car. And I just remember the groups fucking disappearing. And then, that was a pretty fucking. That was the craziest brawl when it came to fights.
Yeah.
One time it was down the street. The shit happened inside level. The dude went to the car, really popped a shot, and we had to fucking close the door. He came, and it was crazy because the fight happened inside. The dude went down the street, and mind you, this dude was fruity, skinny jeans, fucking a fake Louis Gucci belt, and he went to the car, got it, and he popped one in the air, and he popped two at the dude, and we seen it too, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And luckily he missed because the shit hit the ground, and then the girls that he was with, and it sucked because that dude was with other girls, so he popped boom, and then ran down the street towards level because that shit was happening down the street. And I was like, oh shit, he's running this way. Me and the head at the front grabbed everybody in line. I kid you not. We had a line, and we said, get in there. We fucking closed the door.
Shit.
And that was a crazy one too, because instinctually, because that shit happened so fast, right? And your adrenaline runs, and you're just like, dude, the one thing you always think of, like, I need to take care of myself.
Yeah.
Then you realize, shit, there's other people here, and I just really remember telling these dudes, get your ass in here before you get shot. He's like, what? Boom, threw him through the door. And one of our security guards came around the front. He's like, hey, what the fuck is happening? Where'd everybody go? Because he's seen the door close. Because, there's things throughout the night that you catch, like, oh shit, that door's not supposed to be closed. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
So it signaled him, like, hey, something might be going on. So he came out the back and went in the front. And then we see him knocking on the door. Yeah, get your asses out! Motherfuckers out here shooting.
Yeah, I've just many times I've seen, once I see that steel come out, I'm like, oh shit! Hey, that fool got a gun. Everybody get in.
Yeah.
Like we even had one story was a Sunday, slow ass Sunday, the raining day. Some folks from LA were there sitting at that back table right there by the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Thinks it's okay to pull a big bag coat, start doing it. So we grab it. Hey man, you can't do this. We gotta confiscate this, flush it. This was like, you ain't gonna flush my shit. Has a banger on him. So we're like, oh bro, this is inside. I'm like, fuck, why we gonna do this? So we had to haul the rest of him, pin him down, fucking, you call the cops and shit. And
was that the thing that happened right before I started working?
Yeah. He's like, oh, don't worry, I got another one in the car. I was like, we should have held him down longer, but we just try to get him out. So we push him out, but then he's like, I got another one in the car, don't worry. So you're getting this one back. That could have happened inside, and there's people inside there. Randomly. So you got to think about, shit. My best thing, I was like, all three of us jumping on you.
Y'all do the pat downs though, right?
Not Sundays.
Sundays. And it's different because it's more of a brunch thing. We do full on pat downs when it's a full on club.
Yeah.
So this was just a random day, and then somebody just wanted to act wild. I think I told the story before too, when they had it was like the Samoa family or group, and they ended up fighting with each other. And one of the dudes, when they get outside, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna clear this shit out right now. He pulls the gun out. He's like standing right next to me, has it in the air. I'm like, don't do it.
Y'all talk, please. Hey, y'all family.
We were hella cool with them, but they had issues with each other. The girls are fighting the dudes. The girls are fighting the girls fighting each other.
That's the craziest thing is when the group comes in together and they end up fighting each other.
I'm like, wait, who's with who?
You got a different mindset thinking that though, right? When you go break something up, whenever it's family involved, because I can tell you a lot of times, just even with my family. Sometimes we don't know how to act. All the fucking time we don't know how to act, right? And you get that family and you kind of know, I know that they're together. Hey, can y'all take that shit outside? Yeah. And then it's always that one calm, cool, collective one that don't drink. Yeah. And he's the one that got to take care of everything. That's the one to talk to. But yeah, it's hard to see families like that fighting because, damn, I know it's just over alcohol because you know why? They're all going to get in the same fucking car because they all came together. Yeah. And it's like, damn.
Or I see groups of friends that come, they're dealing with some they're hood shit. And I work in spots before. Yeah. I'm like, hey man, do me a favor. No disrespect. I'm not trying to get in your business. Just take it outside. You know what? Matter of fact, you're gonna squad with each other. You're having some like brother conflict or friend conflict. Just take it around the corner. Right? Yeah. There's no cameras. But if somebody bleeding, I can't let you back in. Right. It's like, so it's like, no, if you do it in here, then I'm gonna have to age 60. Because you fight in my club, then you're not welcome. That's it. Like, I can't help you if you're in the right or wrong. And so I do my thing. You still need to take a time out. Some people need to have time out, man. And like it's like you're telling your own kid or your niece or nephew, like you're acting up. You need to be on time out. You can't.
I hate having that conversation over and over again with old regulars who can't come no more. Like, hey man, like, you know, am I still banned? Yep. You're like, how come? Like, dude, you just gotta let it play out. You gotta let it play. You messed up. You did something that's so egregious we had to kick you out. You just gotta let it play. Ain't nothing we're gonna do really to get you back on thing for the reason. Our place, we don't really like 86 or kick people out like that, like willy nilly. Like we really like make sure it's important to actually have to kick them out. Because when we see all the other like clubs where people are like getting kicked out, their scanner that doesn't let them in because they're banned. Yeah. But a lot of times people come with like, oh, it's, you know, it's for something stupid or they got the wrong person. A lot of times like, yeah, that's what everyone says. There's one spot, I think they're in SF, that everybody that comes to SVU, there's so many people from that one particular place, they've been 86 from there.
It's like they're 86 anybody.
Anybody. And it's like, you know what? Now, like, when I see that one thing, I'm like, hey, what happened? I kind of give them some leeway. But if it's a place that we know or, like, some place I haven't, like, heard of before, we can't let you in. But, like, it's that one particular spot. It's like, you know what? They kick everybody out. So let's give you a little day pass.
Yeah. I'm not going to say the name, but it's on Lincoln Avenue. You know, they have industry nights on Sunday. I get a lot of people from there. I was like, you're 86 from there? I'm like, damn, we run the same system. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah. Oh, man, I knew it was that place. They tell them, I knew it. I was like, can't do it, bro. Because they'll come to me up front like, hey, you let them in? I'm like, bro, honestly, you know, I kind of want to hear your story right now. I'm kind of busy, to be honest. I can't let you in. I was like,
that goes a lot of the nights that you're just going through and, like, we don't have a scanner like you guys, so I don't know what you guys are talking about there. But there's plenty of times where I know, I'm pretty sure, like, you got kicked out of here, you got kicked. Like, I could tell, too, the drunk ones that get kicked out of somewhere else, and then they're just walking in, they've stumbled across us. I'd be like, but you know, the one thing I always do is like, hey, yo, respect me, I'll respect you. And that's with the hood shit, because I already know, right? Hey, yo, you know, this is my business, this is where I work, hey, I'm going to let you in. You know, because you guys don't let tats in, face tats, right?
Face tats, no. Neck within reason, but yeah, face tats, no.
Yeah, so we let the face tats in, for sure. But with that, it's like they're
like, that? Go that way.
Because you know what? It's this, right? I respect you, you respect me. You understand that you can't go anywhere else. You understand you got kicked out of everyone else. I'm giving you an opportunity. So there's that shake right there, right? Then the second thing is, I'm not coming at you hard. I'm not going to come at you like, oh, we're going to go tit for tat. We're going to go mano a mano. Because, yo, I want you to have a good time. That's it. That's my objective. You come in, have a good time. Hey, you know what? You respect me. Hey, now I know when shit pops off, you're going to be the person I can turn to. Because I know you respect me, you ain't gonna pop shit off. If you are gonna handle it, you know the street code, you handle it away. But respect, when you get that respect up front, then it gives that leeway. But you're right, there's a lot of times when you fucking got lines down the street, fucking you got all the owners, I know the owner, I know this guy, and name drop, and you're like, okay, I get it, you're name dropping, all right, now sit your ass right there. Text him, call him.
Straight up. I'm like, get him on the phone. I'm like, I've had conversations, or I've talked to our owner on the phone for that exact same reason. Like, I'm gonna call him right now. Call him, please. Get him on the phone. Let him know you're talking to Mac. Boom. And then, hey Tim, how you doing?
I talked to him like 4 times last Saturday.
It's like, look, they told us like, don't let people just not name drop. And then some people will be rude. I'm like, look, if this is true, get them on the phone. I have no problem talking to my bosses. I have no problem talking to my managers because I'm doing my job first.
Are they standing like we have our exit, right? They stand right there. I'm like, go call them. You can call them over here, please.
Yeah, and who's blocking the exit? What is people's fascination with plugging up the entryway and standing there? Like, you understand, like, we have people coming in and out. Like, it's not a place just to congregate.
And that's like, you know, like, we got a lot of drunk people. You know, you see a lot of drunk motherfuckers. And like, now we're in the age, it's like the school's back in session, so you get a lot of young kids. Yeah. That like they just going, and then if it's a slow night, you know it's the more time you get more drunk people.
Yeah.
Because they get to that bar faster. They get drinks faster. I mean, they're spending money, but they're getting fucked up faster. Because they're not having that time in between to wait for line, in the line to get a drink from the bartender. So they get it real quick, like, I'll throw in 3 shots back.
Yeah.
In a span of an hour, and you could do it through 3 hours you're there because you could get to the bar. But I don't know, man. I've been having. I could tell you, I had so many damn people throwing up this year for being dry January was some bullshit.
Yeah, dude, like we've been having some like light weekends, but there was one weekend we had recently where it was like very dead, very slow, like a lot of just open space. But the people there, they were there to have a good fucking time. And like all the security guards, they're like coming up like, what the hell is this DJ playing? Like they're playing like like Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber, then like house type shit, like rave stuff. And all the security guards were like, the hell is wrong? But I said, like, hey, look at this crowd fucking loves it. This DJ knows the crowd because they were. But we had to kick out so many people fucking throwing up inside, passing out inside, being like stumbling. And it was a slow night, but it was like more people in the night that night than most nights that we had.
And then the next night you had the ratchet fucking stuff. I was like, man. I was walking up and down because I was a roamer. I'm like,
we had the Hannah Montana party one night, and then we had the fucking BTF dark one.
Gangsters and strippers in that bitch. Yeah, gangsters and strippers in that one. Like it was crazy. Like everybody's like got babysitters that day. All the single moms had babysitters because they were dancing on the furniture. I'm like, get your ass down. Yeah. Damn,
those are always fun nights.
They go by fast though.
Yeah, those throw up nights because you know what? Like you guys talked about, it's like. You ever notice like no one will throw up and then that one person throws up and then that same night that one person throws up, there's like 6 other people that throw up. Like it's like dominoes.
It's like something like there's like a linger in the air that makes it easier for everyone else afterwards.
Bro, crazy funny fucking story, a throw up story. So there's a bottle. You guys know how there's that platform in the stage for level.
Yeah.
So we were cracking there was a bottle service, and this girl was dancing, and the crowd was like right in front. She threw up. Oh, crowd.
Oh, fuck.
Bro, and this is the shit because I seen it. And she had taken a shot at the table, and then they were like this, so she gave those odds, and I was like, ooh, that was a bad one for her. And instantaneously, she just turned around. Boom. And the thing that came across my mind when I see it, because I'm immune to that fucking yak smell now, bro. I don't know, like, you know how before people smell yak, they start throwing up too? Now I'm just like, oh, whatever. I'm immune to this shit. But she yaks, and it goes on 3 girls, right? And I go, fuck, those are some baddies. Bro, I did not help this girl who threw up. I went straight, grabbed some towels. Because the girl thought a drink got thrown at her, and when she realized it was throw up, she screamed. And I was like, fuck, she ain't never coming back here no more. There goes my one chance. That's my one nighter. But bro, and it was just fun. And then finally I went and I was like, are you okay? I got to kick you outside now. Yeah. She's good. She's a bottle. And I hate when people in bottle service go, oh, it's fine. We bought a bottle.
No. That doesn't mean anything. You can get bottle service anywhere you want. If you act up or break, you're still getting kicked out.
Yes.
Period. Like,
all right, so then the night you haven't finished your bottle, I'm sorry. That bottle stays here.
Bro, how many fights have we almost had because they didn't finish their bottle this last week, so they want to stay in way after we're closed to finish the bottle? Like, no, you didn't pay for a bottle. You paid for the area and the experience of having your own section. Yeah. That's what you paid for.
You know, it's my favorite thing when they tell you, like, well, you just a broke motherfucker because how much you make? You ain't got money to pay bottles. Like, oh, yeah, I do, but I'll be able to finish it.
Shit, I don't, but my bottle would have been gone a long time ago.
And I thought, if you had money, then you wouldn't be crying about half this bottle. If you had money like that.
Yeah. I hate because you know what? I hate when people assume that we're just fucking broke guys that are doing this shit for no fucking reason. They don't know we got day jobs too. Like, we have more than a fucking night job. We have more than a night job. And people just think that we're just fucking, this is the only thing we got going on in life.
And a lot of motherfuckers that be like, oh, I got this, I got that. Yeah, you front like you got it. Because we over here, like, I'm working 3 jobs. I know you be working multiple jobs, different locations. We're doing a lot of different things. But a lot of people come out there and floss, but that's why they're complaining about, oh, this, and that. Or they're trying to say, oh, I was going to spend hella money in here. But most people that are getting their money, they're not out there flaunting like that all crazy.
And that's why you're asking me to cut the line, huh? Because you couldn't want to buy a bottle. Go really buy a bottle to get in? Or is there a cover charge? You couldn't even pay $10 to get in the club.
And they have to like, hey, what's up? What can I do? I got 50 on it. Like, why are you so loud? Like,
I can't help you now.
Yeah, like, why are you doing that? And I automatically, I've had like some people looking like, why didn't you do it? Nah, that ain't worth it. That's a motherfucker gonna be that loud after you this money. They're not asking money to get in. They're buying you for your service at that moment, and they think they could do that shit all the time.
Guess what? They act up like, well, I paid him,
bro. That's happens. Like, yeah,
start pointing you out like, what? Like, put me on.
Happens plenty of time. I don't know what he's talking about. Thanks for that 20.
Thanks, bro. Hey, the line, I'll let you in anyway. We're pushing the whole line through.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, like for the beginning, like doing stuff, giving them tips was cool. But after a while, like I said, like when shit like that, like it ain't worth it no more. Yeah. Like I'm not like. I like working security because it's fun for me. I get to work with my friends and all the other stuff we talked about. And yeah, if you can make some extra money here and there, there's been a night where I made enough money where I had some good money in my pocket and I broke a bunch of my boys up. That's cool. But when you're dealing with the people that are fucking throwing your name out there, trying to throw you under the bus, get help, or act as if they can buy you out, that really ain't worth it like that.
I'll be it's like fucking your day off and they try to text you. Hey man, are you working right now? Not bro, I'm at home. I don't even respond.
Bro, I don't give nobody that should not have my number. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, I'm glad I changed mine because I don't fucking have nobody like that no more.
And it's just like that, like because we had some guys in there that were regulars, right? And they'd always tip me $200-$300 a night. So I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all in the back, I'll take care of you. Let me get you there, man. One night they went and bought 3 bottles of champagne, right? And they was wild. They had celebrated earlier in the day. But they gave me my regular tip. So I was like, cool. And they would cash out at the bar, swipe my card, They got 3 champagne bottles and thought they won the fucking NBA championship. Was in that bitch. Bro, my fucking manager got so pissed at them. And all I could do was, I am my 300. I'm cool. Shit. Hey, y'all gotta go outside. Just go outside real quick. They're gonna talk to you.
That's what you say.
Haven't seen him since, and it's.
Hey, bro, one of my favorite tip I ever got in a night was a $10 tip. This is how it happened. This dude come up with sweats. He couldn't come in, and I said, "No, you can't do it." So my partner in the front was like, "Tax his ass." So I told him, like, "Look, y'all want to come in? You ain't wearing dress code. 20 each." He's like, "Nah, we ain't doing that." He's all grab his girl, walks away. 15 minutes later, they come back to the front. We'll pay it. So they come inside. We let them right here. She's standing right next to me. The girl's gonna pay me. So she's in her bag. She's like going through it, gives me a 20. Going through it, gives me a 10. Going through it, gives me another 10. I put it in my pocket. I'm about to run away. She grabs me by the shoulder. What? She's like, wait. Gives me another 5. Wait. Damn. Gives me another 5. She's like, that's for you. You're cute. Don't tell my man. And she walks away. I was like, that was the most trifling shit I've ever experienced. So fucking funny. I was like, dude, this is like the best tip I've ever made, for real. Just the fact that she did that was hilarious. And the dude she brought, that was her man. He ain't here with a different girl all the time, so I didn't feel bad for shit.
Yeah. Shit.
Dude, it's just over time, sometimes, like you said, it's not worth it.
It ain't.
For sure.
Like, I'd rather be able to continue to make money with the people I'm cool with instead of trying to do something stupid than jeopardize my employment.
Or you get the ones that have lack of common sense, like, bro, you see I'm busy. You see my manager's up here, my GM's up here, and you come up to me like, hey, bro, we good? Oh, fucking idiot. No, now you're waiting in the back of the line. Oh, for real? I was like, yeah, you just lost that homely privilege for anything you had. You just lost it.
And I ain't gonna lie, lately too, they walk in the front, not today. Sorry. Or if it's not that long, get in line. Get in line. Like legit, I'm just like, nobody gets a cut unless you're really like my people.
Yeah.
Like if you know me through here, we ain't people like that. I love you. I got love for you, but I'm not, go to the line. But if you want us hella busy, we got to micromanage the fuck out of shit. When it's not that busy, get in line and wait that damn 3 minutes. If that not even 3 minutes.
Sometimes I don't even say nothing. I just point out the line or the bottle source line, like, I got pat down people, bro. I'm trying to catch freaking fireball bottles and purses and shit. Guys, you saw drink this shit? Oh, it's nasty.
Fireball, sure.
Toss it in.
That was funny.
They come back. Can I have that back? Oh no, it's gone.
You guys confiscate and keep stuff over there? Because I know you said that you got that guy had the gay and everything.
Oh, well, we're supposed to flush that.
Yeah, like contraband, we don't let it in, and if we confiscate it and we allow them to come in, we throw it away or something.
Like if I catch a bag in there, technically, I'm supposed to take it.
Shit, you see, so I tax. When it comes to taking things, it's not like, hey, they already know they shouldn't have it. There's things like, I mean, for sure, I've caught guns, knives, all that shit. Hey, I'll hold it up here at the front for you.
Mm-hmm.
But, and that goes vice versa. If I do catch something, I give people a chance. Like the little fire, like they're heavy on that too. I'll tell girls, hey, fucking leave that shit in your purse. Or if you want to take it, put the bottle in your purse. Don't leave it on the fucking right where you're standing, where I know that's you.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I find it's like guys come home off of work. Oh shit! I left my knife on my waistband. My bad. And I'll hold it for you.
Yeah,
just come see me after.
Yeah.
When you walk outside, I'll hand it to you from a distance.
I mean, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a couple nice little ones at the house because
Yeah.
if they're there for a long enough time, hey,
I give you 3 weeks.
you got a few weeks to come back.
If I call this, I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. I'm gonna keep it. As he come, I'm gonna put his name on it. I remember the name. I'll say sometimes I remember the name. Just remember the name, like just a memory, because that's what they say. Like what we do is like if we know guys in problems, like might have potential, we'll even say their name to them, so we know. Hey, I'm watching you.
Yeah.
I'm not watching you. You know.
Yeah.
Hey. All right, bro. All right, Doug. I remember you. Have a good night, Doug. Like, you know, they're like, oh, that motherfucker remember my name.
Say it 3 times. You remember that shit. Because I mean, and I hate that too. Because people think, oh, you guys are racist. Nah, we for real.
Has nothing to do with your race.
Nothing to do with your race. It has your demeanor and attitude, right? And like I was saying earlier, that respecting. But you know, you do a pat down. These 21-year-olds who look like they're graduated from Santa Clara University, tight pants, skinny jeans, you know, they ain't never touched a girl in their life. I'm not gonna fucking fully pat him down. I might look at him and be like, all right, yeah, go ahead. But somebody I know, you got a chain, you got some shit. You might have something on you. I know that because I know you're gonna try and protect me.
You got that big puffy jacket.
You know, I'm not being racist. I'm not stereotyping. I'm none of that. I'm just speaking from experience that, hey, somebody who might have a knife on them can go and stab my bartender, go stab my bottle girl, go put a knife in you, and I'm only here to protect that.
And that goes back to the like how we don't let the face tats in. It's like, dude, like the reason we know is because when shit pop off and people are drunk, they don't care if it says Southside on here or if you got a fucking music note. When you got tats on your face and you're drunk and all of a sudden there's some animosity, it kind of amps shit up. We see people get into all these type of altercations and shit, and when they completely like took it down, with the exception of a few people that know somebody, but again, when they really like kicked all the like face tattoo shit out, we saw less fights or less like people going back and forth.
Yeah. 100%.
I mean, it killed a lot of our clientele.
It did though. It did because SB2 was a place where kind of like anybody just kind of went for a while. Well, before I started working there, like everyone was inside.
Did I say this earlier? Or is it big? That was earlier when we were talking. When I said there ain't no more drug dealers in San Jose.
I mean,
yeah. That's who was buying bottles.
Yeah. It like there was definitely back in the days when we first turned 21. You see, like you could tell there was all like the doughboys, people just trapping and just out there. It was a different environment. Yeah. And sad to say, it made it way more fun back then.
Yeah. And you know that clientele brought their lifestyle, so you did get to see the girls who were there for that were ratchet.
Yeah.
Turning up. But it was fun. Like I said, you know, and they were having fun and we had fun. But yeah, going back to that though, like, yeah, the clientele is different because now bottle service isn't there. The girls really don't have anything to do with a club unless there's bottle service because they want to be pretty, they want to fly out, they want to get all dolled up for the night,
stay in their own section,
so that they don't have fucking these engineers who never touch the girl. And man, you know, sometimes I laugh. I'm like, what would you do with that? What would you do with that?
I sit there.
Because I'm telling you right now, I don't know what I'd do with that. Fuck. Like, you and me, we two different people, and I'm right here, so what are you going to do with that? And then those ones that just creep them all out, and then they hate coming back, and it's like, damn, there goes all the girls, because...
Then that goes the ego, and the party girl comes to you, like, man, let's get this engineer dude away from what? Hey, hold on.
Hey, speaking on that, man... This generation of people got no game at all. Just from what I've seen, right? These kids got no game at all.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
And it's always like, you know, like the one thing that I hate is the approach is like somebody said something to this girl and I heard it and I was like, that's the weakest shit. I was like, yo, man, Steph Curry, right? Shoot or shoot. Go ahead. You good. Shoot or shoot. But go that way. She don't want to talk to you, bro. That shit's irritating me.
Man, before we wrap this all up, one thing we like to always ask people, like, so when you first started doing security guard from now, if you can give that young version of yourself that's just started security some little piece of advice, what would you give that person? And then just kind of, you know, something that somebody that's trying to get into the industry might think about. He's like, damn, you got deep today.
That's deep when it comes to, like we talked about it, make sure you work with family. Don't work with people you don't trust. Mm-hmm. And then as far as that, man, going back to that first year or first couple months of me working, man, is just be kind. Be kind. Get that ego out you. And then stay away from the women. Stay the fuck away from them, bro.
And on that note, this is the ID Please podcast, Tales of Nightlife Security. I'm your boy, Maq.
This is Johnny. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Don't forget about our other shows on the channel. Tune into all of them. We got great ones. We got tons of them.
And big ups to my boy Alex for stepping through.
Thank y'all for having me. For real.
2 Going TV, y'all.